The relation between a book and man is centuries old. Book collecting has been the passion of human beings for ages. Perhaps that is why the progress of human civilization has always been dependent on books. Surely, this interest would have pioneered the first library of the world. Creating libraries in any society is not only a social imperative, but knowledge, research, culture, tradition, and human progress are its basic tenets. Founding a library is like creating the backbone of any society. City of Bahawalpur holds a unique position in this regard, as there was a grand library in this city even at the time of the birth of Pakistan. This library is the biggest library of Pakistan created on a self-help basis. Its foundation stone was laid by Sir Rufus Daniel Isaacs on the coronation ceremony of Nawab of Bahawalpur, Sir Sadiq Muhammad Khan Abbasi, on the 8th of March 1924. The Amir of Bahawalpur presented the vast acres of land for this cause. The people of the former state of Bahawalpur also gave around 100,000 rupees for the construction of this library. The employees of the former state of Bahawalpur donated generously and gave 1 month's pay as installments for the construction of this library. Sadiq Reading Library, which is known as the Central Library today, is situated in the center of Bahawalpur. Its main hall in itself is a masterpiece, which is reviving the grandeur of Anglican architecture. This central library holds around 300,000 precious and treasured collection of books. Most of this rare collection of books is centuries old and of uncommon historical importance. Hundreds of people come and benefit from the fountain of this library every day. People of all walks of life frequent it daily. The grand building of this library provides a peaceful and comfortable atmosphere to its readers. This library is providing services to around 200 to 300 readers every day. In addition to this, there is one department of any university or college on our panel every day who are given awareness about the library. We request them to spend the day with us. Researchers and scholars from around the world also come here to draw from this fountain of books. We see a portrait of the father of our nation, Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah, on the front wall of the library as soon as we enter its main hall, where all the portraits of the Nawabs and the governors of the former state of Bahawalpur are hung on both the adjacent side walls. The main hall of the library is divided into 4 sections. Its main hall is allocated as the reading hall. The first floor houses a great number of reference books. The third part of the library is like a book museum, which has a number of valuable and priceless manuscripts. The most valuable of these is the handwritten manuscript of 8 pages written by Imam Hussein's own hand. This part of the library contains unique manuscripts of Quran. One manuscript does not have any dots in it, whereas the other manuscript is unique in this regard that all lines of this Quran start with the letter Alif. This part of the library also has a number of manuscripts of letters written by Allama Muhammad Iqbal, which he wrote to Nawab of Bahawalpur, Sir Sadiq Muhammad Khan. At the commencement of this library in 1924, a circulating library was also initiated. This circulating library, which comprised of 2 circulating vehicles, provided library facilities to the people of far-flung areas of Bahawalpur. This way, The people living in remote areas could also benefit from the fountain of this knowledge. Along with the facility of circulating library, we have around 13,000 registered members of our library whose memberships get renewed every year. This generates money to bring forth new collections of books. In addition to this, national and international journals and newspapers are also available to the readers. Research scholars of MPhil and PhD are also provided with the latest facilities of Internet. They are provided with individual cabins additionally. This library is giving out its services in the best possible way. In terms of stock, this library comes second in all the libraries of Punjab. But in terms of services, it is rendered and evaluated as number one on the government level. In order to acknowledge the literary pursuits of this library, Government of Pakistan commemorated and issued a postal stamp in the name of this library. A children's library has been added to the building of this library. The children's library is comprised of different sections. The first section has a collection of books on the subject of physical development of children. This section has been specially designed for the children of 10 years and younger. The other section is for the children of more than 10 years of age, which has an ample supply of books, especially on the subject of Islamic history and the books on the creation of Pakistan. In the same section of the library, an exclusive portion is made for the women. An ample supply of books and magazines relating to general interest of women readers is provided in this section. Central Library's one biggest section holds a unique importance and is allocated for newspaper reading. All the important dailies from all over the country are provided free of cost to its readers. Bahawalpur Library has got many important sections. For instance, Khwaja Farid section is allocated for newspaper readings, and manuscript section has got unique manuscripts. Perhaps it has got the biggest collection of the dailies as compared to any other library of the country. Its newspaper reading section has 6 English dailies, 26 Urdu newspapers, 6 weekly magazines, 7 monthly magazines, and 6 magazines of children. This is the only library of Pakistan which has got the collection of the national dailies from 1867 till date. It has got the complete record of the historical dailies like Imroz and Mashriq, Zimindar, Ziyarat, and Pesa, etc. The creation of libraries in any society substantiates its road to progress and glory. They validate a society to embark upon a journey to positive outlook and approach. This central library of Bahawalpur is not less than a blessing for the dwellers of Bahawalpur city.